Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of February 22nd to the 28th, 2021. And I do want to take this moment to remind you to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to this lovely channel if you haven't already. And when subscribing, don't forget that notification bell. Now, when meditating on your energy overall for the week, very interesting. Your overall message was flirting with the devil. Flirting with the devil. So this one should be interesting. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on Shuffle was No One Else on Earth by Wyonna. So I'll leave that in the description box below if you'd like to listen. But the line, the big line that stood out, or lines were, because when the night falls, you make me forget. Your love is killing me, and it ain't over yet. How did you get to me? No one else on earth could ever hurt me. Break my heart the way you do. No one else on earth was ever worth it. So this is clearly love-oriented, it feels. But yeah, there's obviously somebody from the past or somebody in your current situation where it is kind of an unhealthy love, or at least it feels like that at times. And, you know, they've hurt you, it feels like. And remember, roles can be reversed. But somebody hurts the other person in the situation at one point, but it just feels like an addicting kind of love, right? Interesting. Or at least the situation is somewhat addicting. Let's start off by pulling a couple messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And keep in mind, general reading for the week for Aries. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and check your other placements in your chart for more messages, if I could say it. For our lovely Aries, there's a feeling that you could get a bit frustrated, irritated this week over small things, and therefore could leave you stumbling on your words. Just don't be surprised. For our lovely Aries, to begin this weekly read, we got 3. All right, let's see what we have here. Koi fish spirit, there is always enough. You're going to be reminded this week that you have enough what? Resources, time. It feels like you have so much going on that you don't feel like you have enough time or resources to do everything or to spend time with everybody. And they're saying you do. You just need to prioritize, realize that you have enough resources for whatever you want to, you know, put your energy and resources towards. But you need to figure out who and what's going to take those top spots in your priority list. And then a vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. Now, given you're going to be a little bit irritated this week, potentially a little bit on edge at times, maybe feeling a little bit burnt out too, they're saying nothing's wasted. And by that, they're saying nothing like downtime. Taking a moment to rest, you know, if you have enough time in the middle of the day, take a nap. All right, Aries, you feel tired. It's like, you know, I still feel a little bit energetic within your energy, but it's like, for you, this is low energy, right? It's about taking care of you, my friend. Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. There's a feeling that you're going to be reminded that things don't always have to be so clear for you. They don't have to be planned out. It doesn't need to be a strategic kind of plan by the book. Trusting in the mystery more so this week will be beneficial for you. And if you don't think so, it feels like Spirit and the Universe will prove you wrong in one way, shape, or form, or try to prove to you once again that trusting in the mystery of how things are meant to unravel is going to benefit you. And I mean, going back to the overall message of, you know, flirting with the devil, and us talking about that connection that could be a bit toxic or hurtful at times. They're saying, you know, at times when you feel like you need to let go of certain people or situations like that, trusting in the mystery of how things are meant to unravel, in the fact that a better, healthier situation could be replaced or will be replaced moving down the line. But we will leave that at that for now. Let's continue by pulling 7 tarot cards, one for each day of the upcoming week. For our lovely Aries, thank you, Spirit. Keep them coming for Aries. I'm going to shift everything over, even though you can't see that. What else do we have for our lovely Aries? And we're going to pull the last three right from the top. Okay, to start off the week on Monday, we have the Page of Wands. I just got very tight in the chest. There's a feeling that you're stressing yourself out on Monday, or maybe your surroundings are stressing you out. Either way, you need to take a deep breath and relax. You're getting anxiety when it comes to the beginning of the week. Being side by side with Vulture Spirit, which was all about nothing being wasted. Remember we talked about downtime? This would be a perfect day to remember, or to remind yourself that you do need to take some time to rest, you know, to prolong your efforts, to balance yourself out, you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You feel a little bit out of whack at this point because you just want to keep going. And maybe at times you don't feel like you have a choice, but on Monday, there's a sense that you do. And so if you can, take some time to slow it down, out of respect for yourself and your future, out of respect for your freaking nervous system. 5 of Cups. So you make your way to Tuesday, and for whatever reason, you're focusing on the past, all right? Focusing on certain situations that no longer play a role in your present situation. And I'm going to say in your future for some of you. All right, so here, I'm just going to say it right off the bat, going back to the raw message, you're thinking about this relationship, this person that isn't currently in your situation. All right, or maybe simply if you're with this person at this current time, you're thinking back to certain bad decisions within this connection, or maybe certain situations you let fall to the wayside due to that connection. Wow. Either way, they're saying you need to lift your head back up. You have way too much to offer the world, you know, and all you're doing in this case is causing yourself more anxiety, more stress, you know. Bring yourself back to the present moment will really be the only effective way to move forward in this week productively. And we're moving on to Wednesday. We have the 8 of Wands. And before I speak upon this, they want me to clarify it. What do we have for this 8 of Wands for our lovely Aries? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for this 8 of Wands? Okay, my friend. So when it comes to Wednesday, things start moving quickly. Messages are coming and going between you and this person. And it's leaving you feeling like you're juggling a lot. You know, it's putting more pressure on your plate, it feels. Or you feel like you have to decide, like, is this person still healthy for me? Or is this going to be a burden truly moving forward? You know, can I achieve my dreams and goals with this person by my side? And it feels like you realize that the key to your happiness is staying focused on your finances, on your independence, you know, not really stressing over or focusing on this connection, because, you know, it feels like this is the day when you get back to flirting with them, you get back to connecting with them. And what does it do? It reminds you that they hurt you in the past, you know. For some of you, they full on broke your heart, you know, left you out in the cold. And it's like, but for some reason you keep going back to flirt with them, to wanting to spend time with them in hopes that they probably have changed. Now, do you really think that's happened? You don't date somebody, you don't stay with somebody in hopes that they change, my friend, okay? You need to be with somebody for who they are, all right? And then grow together. You know what I mean? You can't expect for somebody to change for your situation. But either way, with the Star card, they're saying you're going to have to heal these wounds that you haven't dealt with from that situation, you know? And you can't go back to a relationship or a situation to heal. You know, you can't go back to heal a wound where it was inflicted to begin with. We'll leave it at that. So don't let, it's just going to be an emotional, especially an emotional ending to this Wednesday. So do your best to take some time for you. 5 of Wands. And so you make your way to Thursday and there's a feeling of conflict. We're going to clarify this one as well. What do we have for this 5 of Wands for Aries? Okay, so with the Page of Cups and the 2 of Wands, you're truly going to be on this day thinking naturally. I mean, after what happened on Wednesday between you and that individual, it's going to leave you on Thursday thinking back with the Page of Cups, a bit daydreaming, a bit spacey, kind of out of it, not being able to get that person off your mind. But it's like, there's this feeling that Spirit and the universe is trying to reroute you from thinking about, you know, going back where it could end up being this 5 of Cups energy once again. And they're trying to get you back to planning for your future. For some of you, you're asking yourself, is there a future with this person? You know, was there ever any chance of a future? Or was I being sold a dream or a facade? Wow, I don't know where that came from. But it's like when you're thinking back to the situation, when you're reliving certain situations with this individual in your mind from the past, you're reminded once again that there was a lot of conflict. It was very chaotic. You know, it wasn't a peaceful situation. And when you are removed from a situation, even temporarily, especially a relationship, and there's a sense of inner peace reinstated within you, you know, you find that inner peace comes back. You made the right choice, my friend. You shouldn't be able to leave a relationship that's healthy and have it feel like a weight was lifted off your shoulders or your inner peace came back. Moving on to the 5 of Pentacles. And so you make your way to Friday, and my friend, this is feeling that you are feeling left out. Really just kind of in your feels. Excuse me, I'm getting a little emotional. Let's clarify this. There's not a lot of clarifying for this one, but it's just a very detailed situation. Oh, and going back to the 2 of Wands, you were also just kind of longing for some sort of future with them that's less chaotic. But anyways, all right, my friends, so they're saying on this day when you're in this moment where you're kind of feeling left out, or you're feeling like they ditched you once again, or they didn't respond to your text, whatever the case may be, or you simply are thinking back to when they left you out in the cold, or they made you feel like you were alone even when you weren't. They're saying get back to planning for your future, my friend. And you have to understand, if this is truly a toxic situation, which it feels like it was, then you need to plan for it without them, all right? And realize you're giving birth to a new life in that situation. As long as, if you're able to confidently, you know, send the vibe out to the universe that I have had enough with the situation, I deserve better, they're going to, Spirit and the universe will replace it with something healthier. But if you settle, that's the vibe that you're sending out, that you're okay with that, that's enough for you, all right? They're trying to get you back to your Queen of Wands way of being, your passionate, content, Aries self. And being side by side with life is a mystery, the Bobcat spirit. You're not trusting in the mystery in this moment, you know? They want you to get back to seeing that everything will work out, everything will fall into place. And be aligned with the Page of Wands. When you're feeling this left out, you know, you have to understand this person, the situation has caused you a lot of anxiety, and you're going to have a sense of it here too. So don't be surprised if you can't fall asleep this night, or you find yourself waking up multiple times. Queen of Cups. And so you can see this imagery when you start the weekend on Saturday, Spirit's saying you're going to need to put your hands up, you know, surrender to the situation, allow things to fall to the wayside, including this relationship if need be, that are no longer working for you, that you feel like you just continuously dwell on. You know, for some of you, you're just energetically tied to this person from the past. But with the Queen of Cups, they're also saying you need to trust your intuition, my friend. It is one of your most powerful tools, that gut feeling that just comes over you, right? guiding you towards or away from something, and you know that it's guiding you away from this connection. 10 of Cups. And so you finish off the week naturally thinking about that ideal situation. You know, for some of you, you can't help but think about this situation with a future with this person. You know, if things were ideal, if things sort of came together, if they could actually change. And once again, it's not a healthy way to look at it, my friend. And don't be surprised at this point in the week if you're thinking back, being aligned with the Eight of Wands, thinking back to these conversations you've been having with this individual. You know, thinking back to what actually came from flirting with this, what is called the devil in the overall message. You know, this person that's obviously not a healthy energy for you. It's not going to end up leading you to this 10 of Cups lifestyle. So again, it's going to be the end of the week where they're reminding you once again, trust your intuition when you're sort of trying to glorify this, glorify everything that's happened with them or how things could unravel. You know, try to take off those rose-tinted glasses. Wow. Let's finish this off by pulling a Find Your Happy deck card. A Find Your Happy card for our lovely Aries. Thank you, Spirit. How I feel is more important than how I look. Wow. A reminder, my friend, that you don't need to worry about how other people view you. You know, when you're sort of trying to sort through emotions and figure things out for yourself and try to, for a lot of you, let go of this connection from the past or the present. Realizing that you need to focus on how you feel at this point. It's going to be a very emotional week for you. And because no one else is going to look after your emotions, right? Your health. All right, Aries, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.